hello guys. It's so good to see you. Guess what? I made it to the jungle. It was a crazy ride here, and I had to go down the river, and it was kind of scary because I was going, and all of a sudden I went whoa and went that way, and then I went whoa and went that way, and then I went whoa and went that way again. It was scary, but it was okay in the end. Although there was a couple parts that were real scary. At one part, I thought I was going to go down a waterfall, but then I didn't. I was okay. It turns out the waterfall wasn't as big as it looked like either. But I did see a crocodile. That was scary, but he kind of went away real fast, so that wasn't too bad either. But anyway, now that I'm here in the jungle, I think we should probably do some stories, right? Some lessons. So today's lesson is about Moses. We talked about Moses before and how he helped lead the Israelites out of Egypt. And it's about another guy named Amalek, and he is the bad guy in this story. That's who Moses is fighting. God told Moses to send Joshua, who is another guy that helped lead the Israelites. He said, send him to go fight Amalek. And then also Moses had his friends Aaron, who was his brother, and this other guy named Hur. And they went to help Moses, and he sent Joshua to fight, but God told Moses, he said, for you to win the battle, you have to keep your hands in the air at all times. You have to keep your arms raised. And that's how you win the battle. Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but after a while, it gets really tiring holding your hands in the air. I mean, after a while, it gets hard to do it anymore. But he said, you gotta keep your hands in the air in order for you to win the battle. So Moses went out and he stood up on the hill and watched the battle, and he held his arms up in the air. After a while, he got tired. So he sat down, but he still kept his arms up. And then his arms started getting tired. And finally what happened was Aaron came, and Aaron held up one of Moses' arms. And then Hur came, and he held up Moses' other arm. They helped him keep his arms raised. And guess what? Just like God said, the Israelites won the battle because Moses kept his arms in the air the whole time. And that had to be hard to do. Just like paddling down this river is hard to do. But sometimes we got to do things that are hard to do. And sometimes, like Moses, we got to trust other people. You see, Moses had to trust Aaron and Hur to help him because he couldn't keep his arms up on his own. And we can't do things by ourselves either sometimes. That's why I'm here in the jungle with some friends. They're not with me right now, but I'm here with some friends in the jungle. And so sometimes we got to trust other people and make sure that other people can help us when we need help. And we also got to trust God, that God will keep us safe, right? Because sometimes we need God to help keep us safe and make sure that we're going to be all right. So it's important that we trust God and that we trust other people. And it's also important that we obey God. Moses had to obey God to keep his arms up. I mean, that was a hard thing to ask, but you had to obey God even if it was scary. Just like I had to get down this river to get into the jungle because it was a little scary, but it was the only way I could get here because it was the only way into the jungle. And there's a lot of scary things here in the jungle, so I really got to trust God to protect me and keep me safe. And Moses had to really trust God that he would do what he said. And so Moses held up his arms, and even when it got hard, he kept holding up his arms. And Hur and Aaron helped him hold up his arms too. So Moses trusted other people, and he trusted God, and he obeyed God. And it's important that we do that. And while I'm in the jungle, I'll have to remember that it's important that I obey God and I trust other people to help me through this crazy place. Because I've never been here before, but other people can help me and show me how to get through here. So anyway, I gotta get going because they're gonna run off and leave me. But remember, even when things are difficult, like a big battle, God will take care of us. And if we obey God, God can help us win the battle, and God can keep us safe. And God helped the Israelites win the battle against Amalek. And so, guess what? That's the only time we ever hear anything about Amalek now. No one even knows who he is. And God said nobody will, because Amalek was not a good person, but Moses did what God told him to do. So we know a lot about Moses, and we know that he followed God the way he was supposed to. So make sure that you guys stay safe out there, and I hope to see you again real soon. I heard that I'm going to go get to learn some rules about how things you're supposed to do in the jungle next, so I'm very excited about that. But for now, I got to get on down with the trip. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye now. Tune in next week to learn the rules of the jungle. And be sure to download your craft activity and learn your memory verse. We'll see you soon!